For 2,000 years, we believed death was a door that closes all at once. The heart stops, the lights go out, nothing. We were wrong. Here is what the textbooks told us. When the heart stops, the brain has minutes, maybe seconds, before it goes dark forever. No blood, no oxygen, no mind. So when a doctor calls the time of death, we assume the person is already gone. That whatever made them has left the room before we even stop pressing on their chest. I've been in that room more times than I can count, and I can tell you that assumption is starting to crack. In 2023, a team led by Dr. Sam Parnia published something that should have made headlines everywhere. They studied more than 500 people whose hearts stopped inside hospitals, and they didn't just try to save them, they listened. While the patients were clinically dead, being resuscitated, the researchers placed hidden sounds and images in the room. Later, the survivors were interviewed. About 1 in 5 of them came back with memories. Not dreams, not confusion. Clear, structured recollections of what happened while their heart was not beating. One patient correctly identified a sound that was played only while they were flatlined, and the machines agreed. On the EEG, normal brain activity, the kind linked to thought and memory, kept flickering back, not for seconds, but for up to an hour after the heart had stopped. So think about what that means. The moment we call death may be the moment someone is quietly, invisibly still there, watching, hearing every word we say. But it gets stranger, because we always picture death as a fading, a dimming light, a signal going quiet. In 2013, researchers at the University of Michigan watched the brains of animals in the exact instant the heart stopped. They expected silence. Instead, within the first 30 seconds, the dying brain did something no one predicted. It surged, a massive, coordinated burst of gamma waves, the same signature we see in intense focus, in vivid memory, in dreaming. More organized than the waking brain, more connected than a mind fully awake. And then they found it in humans too. In dying patients at the very edge, the brain lighting up in the regions we use to build a conscious experience. The organ we thought was shutting down was for one last moment burning brighter than it ever had. Now, here's where honest science splits in two, and I won't pretend to close the gap for you. One side says, this is just biology, a brain drowning in its own chemistry, dumping every memory it has like a computer crashing. One final firework before the dark, nothing more. The other side, including some of the doctors who ran these studies, says that explanation is too small, that the clarity, the calm, the sense of reviewing an entire life under some vast moral light is too coherent to be noise. Both sides are looking at the same monitor, and they cannot agree on what they're seeing. And then there are the ones who don't code, who don't crash, the ones who die slowly, with time to speak. Dr. Christopher Kerr spent years at the bedsides of dying patients in Buffalo. Nearly 9 out of 10 of them, in their final days, reported the same thing. Not fear, visions. Hyper-real, more vivid than waking life. And almost always, the people in those visions were already dead. Parents, a spouse, a child gone years before, coming, it seemed, to walk them out. Some patients who hadn't spoken in weeks, whose minds were supposedly gone, woke up lucid in the final hours, clear, present, themselves, just long enough to say goodbye. I don't have the answer, nobody does yet, but I've stood in that room, I've watched those monitors go flat, and I no longer believe the person in the bed is simply gone. Maybe death isn't a door that slams shut. Maybe it's a threshold, and we've only just begun to see what's on the other side of it. Some of what I've seen, I could only write down. It's in the book.